Hello YouTube, welcome back. How are you doing? Today we're going to do another Mini Masters video. And for those that don't know Mini Masters, it's a tower defense game by Beta Dwarf. Anyway, this is Mini Masters. Let's get started. So today we're going to go into my Morellia deck, which is to say Morellia is the master in the game that's associated with a slower and more controlling deck. Anyway, I'm going to show you the cards in the deck. I'm going to tell you a little bit about each, and then I'm going to go into some gameplay. Anyway, so we've got Morellia, which is the one master pictured in the center. So she's kind of like well, I come from a magic background. This is kind of like a necromancer kind of witch kind of character. This is the Galaxy Morellia that I'm using. This is one of my favorite skins in the game, and as you can see, that's what Morellia looks like. Right, I mean, you say Morellia, I'm going to show you basically a little bit about the stuff in the deck. Okay, so we'll go over here. Right, so Morellia basically the perks associated with Morellia, basically it starts out on perk 1 and 2. Oops, don't think that's going to come out on the thing. I mean, you say that's Morellia basically generates value by her perks. The first perk of the spellbook. So the spellbooks basically generate various different things, like reducing the cost of minions, and it basically builds up to the Nivea at the end, which is the dragon. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the. So Morellia is a more slower and controlling deck, as opposed to the deck I featured last time wasn't thing, but this is quite slow to play. Alright, we're going to be playing what's called Spooky Minion today, which is basically Accursed Ascension or whatever. There are various things that in it that trigger on basically getting accursed. What's called Accursed Ascension. They generate basic souls, and when you get to the various levels, you get a better effect out of various cards. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the card. So this curve's a bit lower. It's 5.4. Alright, so this is the first thing. So I'll show you from this view. So this is the first thing in the deck. So this is the skeleton crew. So this is basically a skeleton themed or undead or whatever you want to call them theme deck with some min. So this is the first one. This is the skeleton crew. It's they're not hugely impactful. There's 6 of them to start. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure how many. I can't remember how many summons in theory, but like they don't have a high DPS. It's a two-man minion, and when you have the Cursed Ascension, you get 2 more skeletons. And as you see, they're all fully promoted, as this says on the right-hand corner. Right. Now we go into the next unit in the deck. This is 4-man, another skeleton. So this one's a bit bigger than that one. He's got a bit more DPS. He's got 50 DPS to 25 depending on the thing. So this one basically leaves an undying corpse the first time it dies, which is just like another way to generate the minion towards the Ascension. Then we've got Curse Bearer. This is a Supreme, so this is 1 down from the legendary. So this has a cursed aura, so it is effective against big minions. I haven't maximized this for some reason. Let me just do that now. But as you say, in Mini Masters, maximizing the unit doesn't actually do much. It just gives you a bit of rewards, and it contributes towards your season pass. Oh, that's going to be. I don't know if that will come up to you though. That's one of my pop-ups. He explained about some of the big magic cards just got banned in Commander. And that's basically what the pop-up was. Anyway, so we say I do play a lot of Magic. I do also play a lot of video games, and Mini Masters is one of my favourites. There's lots of similarities between it and Magic, though, trying to get your curve, basically, and playing units on curve. And the mana in the middle is similar to Magic, but not quite right. Anyway, that was the Curse Bearer. Now we go on to the Skeleton Horde. So this is basically similar to the one. It's great for taking control of the bridges. That's basically what it does. You play it in the middle and it will split, and you'll be able to grab both the bridges. That's basically what it is. Sorry, I need to claim all these things. The deck's maxed out. I just haven't got around to pressing the button, basically. What are people's favourite masters? Let me know in the comments. Also, I've got to announce a couple of other things. Basically, so for Mini Masters, this is a sad time for the game. So this is the Blastomancer. So this is basically when attacking an enemy that dies, you perform a soul detonate, which basically it kind of explodes. I think is the best way to look at it. Anyway, so Minion Masters is going through a period of upheaval basically because that Beta Dwarf are basically they're stopping support for the game in some ways. They say they say they're not going to do any new cards for the game. They're going to basically keep the game as is, and they'll still release balance patches, but they're not adding things into it. I think the game's been going 8 years now. I've been playing somewhere around the 4 years mark. Anyway, so they're not going to do any more new cards. So make the most of the game while it's still here. Hopefully, some people they'll pass on control of the game to someone else. Anyway, hopefully Minion Masters will still go. And you say, don't forget to support the game, like buying the season pass and various things. I think there's one more season pass after this one, and then I'm not sure where it goes. If you want to check out a bit more on Minion Masters or like explaining the breakdown of what's happening at Beta Dwarf, I recommend Bad as a Fish 80 from the Fish Tank. He's also on YouTube. I mean, this is Ghast. This is an Accursed minion. I think he was buffed, actually. So it's basically when an enemy ground minion dies nearby, you store its essence. When no enemies are near, consume all essence and raise a skeleton with rush at the location of the enemy. So that's the Ghast. Right, then we go on to Coax, the Diplomancer. So this is a legendary. For the first attack, to each enemy, it inflicts hypnotize. Basically means it attacks the I think it attacks a nearby minion. Right, let's just claim these. What am I doing at the moment today? Well, today's Thursday when I'm filming this anyway. Well, it might be with you late Thursday to Friday anyway. Anyway, so I've been playing some other games. I've been Thursday I basically have takeaway every single week. I had a curry today, like prawn masala and some other stuff. And as you say, Thursday is also good for the Epic Game Store. You get a free game every Thursday on Epic Game Store. I recommend it. Alright, this Bahara the Witch Wolf. It's been in most of my decks so far that I've featured. Alright, this is Bahara. It's a legendary. So it's basically when it's Accursed as well, which is also very relevant in this deck as it's more likely to get you to the Ascension. Basically, when you get, I believe Ascension is 50. When you get to 50, you get additional effect. So when someone Bahara immobilizes all enemy ground minions for 6 seconds and uses a powerful moonbeam attack to damage groups of enemies, it can also hit air-based units. It's great for slowing the game down. This is Rendreth. This is basically he was in my deck from last time. So check out my large and in charge video about my Mordor deck. I feel this is a good partner for it I keep thinking it's two-headed giant. No, that's a magic term. No, it's in duos is the right name for it. Okay, so Rendreth, basically it inflicts a mark that returns slain enemies to fight for you with a delay. You'll see there's a blue glow around the minion, and it will come back on the battlefield under your control. Right, and then there's the dragon to finish with. There's this Nivir. So it starts as Nivir slumbers in your deck. Basically, but you basically have to play it 2 times plus to get to it. It's a large minion, and it's basically similar to what the Morellia's ultimate perk does. It basically enters, it spits fire in a large area, and so basically you have to play it twice, and it's like a 9-mana thing. Right, we're going to go into some gameplay. Wish me luck. We're going to show you hopefully three games, or around 3 games, depending on how short I think it is. So this season pass has just started, so it's not going to be at a high rank. There's also the achievements or quests for today, on mine anyway. I'll play 50 minions that cost 0 to 2 mana. The skeletons should be a good way to do that. Win 3 team battles, should be able to do that, or not, and win 5 games with 3 rotation masters. So this is the way of completing your season pass, basically, other than just playing. This is the quickest way to do it, and you get a quest every day. Right, and I might show you some stuff from the pass as well at the end. Okay, let's go into some gameplay. Wish me luck. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Matthew. This is Matthew Hawker Gaming. Okay, let's go. Just queuing into a team game. I pretty much always play team games, to be honest, because that's the mode I enjoy in the game, where you play it with randoms. I have played it with people I know as well. Anyway, so I'll carry on going with these videos for sure. I'm aiming to try and do one for each master, all the decks I have anyway. And he said I might do something slightly different. I might do some show some adventure mode content. So that's like a it's right. So we're going into gameplay. Wish me luck. Yeah. So I might do some adventure mode content or a draft mode content as well. I've also been playing Eternal today. I just beat 2 in the world. The ram is coming in the cannon thing. We should be a reasonable defense against it. Let's see if I can get... We've taken control over the bridges. I'm probably just going to wait. Get the horror down. Summon some skeletons in defense. Goals come down. As you see the number above the thing, that's a marker towards Ascension. Oh, it's 80 essence to get to Ascension. I made a mistake. I think it only did used to be 50 at one point, but it got nerfed somewhat. I do believe Morellia is one of the more well-known masters in the game. This game is getting pretty good. We're going to take this. This doesn't look like it's going to be a game, unfortunately. Oh, the ram is coming, but it's not a genuine one, and the bat one will win. Right, I'll just summon Rain Death again. I don't only do PC gaming, I do various other gaming as well. I like the classics, I like various retro consoles as well. I hope to aim to cover those at some point. If you want to see my collections of various consoles, check out some of my other in-person videos that I've done as well. So these are the perks. The first one's Book of the Dead. Basically you add a one-use Book of the Dead to the deck every second. I'm trying to do this in commentary, bear with me. Alright, so we took that game anyway. Right, let's go to game 2. Yeah, anyway, that's Tronvir was the person playing with me. I forgot to explain that to you. Anyway, Tronvir is another master that does basically runic magic and basically the various things associated with it. I might feature that as my next deck as well, because I do enjoy that one as well. Anyway, we won that one fairly easily. I might show you what I open on the pass at the end. Right, so we've won one battle. We'll go through to the next one. So anyway, to see what I can't see. I don't remember how to display to you the perks, so I'm trying to do it not in the game. Anyway, shouldn't be too difficult anyway. I believe Mini Masters is also available on mobile as well, but it's not available on iOS. It's only available on Android, and I don't believe it's probably going to come out now. Anyway, the Masters was stopped because we were going to get Ultimate Master perks for the various things, but unfortunately we're not going to get all of them now. They've been buffed, as you see they've got a nice green aura by them. That's the new one, Karmic, I believe it is. It only came out, was it this, like a month or two back? May even been last thing. I'll just keep on summoning the skeletons. I want to really have a longer game to show you the dragon thing. Anyway, let's see if we can get to a lot of a game, because that was like a one-sided kind of thing. Wasn't anything over.
Obtain the first perk.
Playing against another Minion. it can be sometimes down to who gets the dragon out first, kind of thing, but not necessarily the horror is in. Got a statue, so I'll summon the Correx behind it to protect it. The large things coming out on their side. I've got a second Morellia deck technically, which is a bit more of a jungle kind of thing, which is more similar to what they're kind of playing. Like, you don't have to theme your decks, but I do enjoy playing those kind of things. Like, I'm a Magic player first, or well, like, primarily anyway. Right. I may play a few more games. It depends if these are really quick. I aim for around half hour, somewhere around that. Alright, let's hope we get a bit more chance to show the dragons. Anyway, who doesn't like dragons? I think most people like dragons. Right, I'll get my unit down on the bottom bridge to support. Skeletons are swarming the push in the top lane. As you see, it flashes when the Ascension's activated. As you see, the dragon is hit now, so basically the dragon's coming down soon. So that's what we wanted to show you anyway. And you see the dragon will enter on the top lane, so you're seeing it here is making a strong push towards the tower. They do have an EXP lead, but like we are pushing. I'll probably be at the point where I get back to a second near here. You see they've got in here down, so it's going to be close. Anyway, it's a bit more of a game anyway. Where should I put mine near here? Let's put it in the bottom lane. Getting into Mana Frenzy, so I'm basically going to be able to start playing lots of spells. Probably no one near here. Yep. That was closer than the first one for sure. That was an actual game of some sorts, but like the first one was just very one-sided. Alright, what are people's favourite masters in Mini Masters? Let me know in the comments section. And don't forget, I will aim to do your favourites. I just haven't got around to doing all of them. Anyway, I will definitely keep doing these videos for sure. Anyway, right, so let's go into gameplay from the next one. And we need to say that will probably be the last one. I'll see how long it takes. And as you see, I'm getting there. I'm hoping to finish the thing. Anyway, the season's just started. And then you say this. Sorry, bless me. Probably only one season pass left, so there'll probably only be another 2 cards. Hopefully someone else will pick up the game or something along those lines, or they allow people to code the thing or do something with it, or they sell it to someone else. You see, these are the sisters. This is Minion and Morellia, so they're the 2 sisters in this story. And I wish them luck as always. The puff is the emote. Let me start with skeletons and thing, and as you see, they split. So the aim is to capture both the bridges at once. There we go. In comics is quite a lot to play at the moment. I think it's relatively good. You see, the poison will take it out though from my teammate. You see, for Laura, in on the bottom lane. What's the best way to deal with it? Stun monsters, stun it, keep it down. I think it's good. My aim was to show this deck more around Halloween. I was aiming to save it for Halloween, but I couldn't wait, to be honest, because there's not a million miles dissimilar to Halloween spooky theme. It's looking a bit dicey, to be honest. Right, let's see if we can stabilise. Oh, so it's worth mentioning, if you like Minion Masters, there's 2 other games set in the universe. There's what's called Forced and Forced Showdown. They're not mechanically the same, although they are set in the same universe. Forced Showdown is kind of like a twin stick, more like a twin stick shooter, and it came out way before this game anyway. Anyways, I might show some gameplay from it at some point. It's how long I can wait for the Bahara. See if I can finish the healer. This isn't looking so good. I don't think we're winning this. Last pitch skeletons. Not winning this one. Right. Anyway, that's my spooky Minion Accursed Ascension deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to join me later. Say I'll be doing some more of these. I aim to try and do 1 a month for Mini Masters. I'm not 100% on that. Don't forget to check out my other gameplay videos I do for various games, and don't forget to check out my MTG content as well. They'll be linked in a playlist. So there's a playlist for Mini Masters. There'll be a playlist for all the other games. Alright, thanks very much for watching. My name is Matthew. This is Matthew Hawker Gaming. This is Minion Masters. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.